And welcome all of you joining me right here on Zoom. And welcome to everyone joining us wherever you are connecting online. It's good to be together on this Friday, on this Shabbat Eve. Please find your meditation posture. We are just a few seconds from starting. And you may close your eyes. And take this first few seconds to gently go through the body and relax any part, any place where there is tension, any stress. Any muscle contraction, whatever the case may be. And then let awareness rest with the breath. And stay right here as I invite us into practice. And we'll start with our Shalom chant. We'll start with energies of peace and harmony, wholeness and completeness. If you want to chant with me, draw a breath for Shalom. After the chant, we allow the body to recover the natural rhythm of its own breath. And as you do that, if you did chant or if you didn't, doesn't matter. Just you can do a little mindfulness practice to check in with your breath and evaluate what the quality of your breath may be right now. And while you do that, I'm going to bring the angels to come and meditate with us, inviting Uriel, whose name means divine light or fire, to come and sit in front of us. Uriel brings its brightness to our minds, keeping us alert and awake. Bring the fire of curiosity to go deeper and deeper into the more subtle expressions of our being. On our left comes to sit Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel means divine strength, divine courage, the angel of discipline, steadfastly, diligently keeping us glued to the object of meditation. Behind us comes to sit Raphael. Its name means divine healing presence. healing body, mind, and heart. The angel of patience, knowing that we will be distracted. Raphael steps in and with great patience brings us back to the object of meditation. On our right comes to sit Michael, Archangel Michael, and its name means who is like God. Michael is the angel of equanimity, Hishtavut, the practice of non-attachment, non-reaction, non-involvement. Michael whispers in our ear its own name to remind us that it is each of us, you and me, who is like God. And the angels can be pictured sitting by our sides, or they can be known to be part of ourselves, cheering us on, ready to be activated in whichever way we need through our practice. And together with us, they speak a kavanah, an intention, that I might recognize awakened awareness now for the greatest good of all. Body breathing in, body breathing out. I invite you, if you want, to engage in the practice that you have carved this time to practice. If you have something you're working on, a goal that you're practicing against, something you want to achieve in your meditation, just go ahead and do what you need to do for your own intentions for this meditation. If you don't have a clear intention or a clear goal, you can stay with me. Shabbat always invites us to rest. In fact, it is what its name means. And I think it is much more than physical rest, though that is always welcomed. I think it's an invitation to rest all aspects of our being, to rest the mind, in its agitation, in its preoccupation, with its fears and its anxieties. Shabbat is an invitation to not to deny any of that is part of our life. Of course, it is. Being human will always bring these kinds of ups and downs. It is built in. But for a few hours, we can lay down the burden. Shabbat is this not easy. In fact, for some of us, many of us, very difficult practice to say to ourselves, I'm not going to worry about that today. So we can take that as a meditation practice. Whatever the mind brings us to look at, this fear, that anxiety, this worry, this anticipation of things to come, this whatever the case, we can just decide as a way to enter into Shabbat to not engage with it. During the time of this meditation, and if you want to extend it to your Shabbat, of course you can, but just for the few minutes of this meditation. So anytime the mind wants to intrude with all its concerns and all its stuff it wants to put in front of us, we gently wave it away and we stay with the breath. None of them, whatever the mind conjures up for a few minutes, grabs our attention. We Shabbat from the mind. So that's the simple practice for today. To resolve for ourselves that we are not going to engage with the mind. We're going to Shabbat from the mind. Whatever it brings to our attention, we'll discard it immediately. We don't want to think about this. We don't want to think about that. We want to stay with the breath and enjoy our resting from the mind. None of it is interesting. The mind is not our friend. Thoughts are just uninvited guests, and we don't have to engage with them. We don't have to entertain them. And so we shoo them away, wave them away. We stay with the breath. We play with Gavriel and with Raphael. Every time the uninvited guests try to sneak in, we shoo them away and patiently, with Gavriel, return to the breath. Whatever thought, you're not wanted here. Not for the next few minutes. I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to entertain you. This breath coming in. This breath going out. It is all that matters to me right now. If it will help concentrate, I can look at the more subtle sensations from the breath. I can look at where I feel the sensations of the breath in my nose. Is it in the inner walls of the nose, the wall that is in between the two sides? Or do I feel it touching on the outer walls when it comes in, when it goes out? If we become more curious, it's easier to stay with the breath and deny the mind its capacity to intrude. So get curious and shoo any thought away. And gently we let go of our practice. Taking a couple of deeper breaths, perhaps if you want to help transition out of our meditation. And allowing yourself to stretch the body if it feels the body needs to do that. You can also wiggle the toes, the fingers. And we'll close with our Shalom chant, wishing everybody a Shalom through the day of Shabbat. A day of rest, physical, emotional, and mental rest. And we pray that all beings might find that rest, that peaceful rest in their lives, in their minds, in their hearts, in their world. Modani, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Moda Ani, thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Modani, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Dayani, Shabbat Shalom.
Take care, everybody.